Bull or bear? Boy, that was a quick one. Comes up a bull on my 1983 Howard Ruff 1 ounce commemorative silver coin from his, what the heck was it? The Howard Ruff 6th Annual National Convention. And for those of you that don't know who Howard Ruff is, it's worth looking up. Last name spelled R-U-F-F, by the way. Good evening, and hey, what's up, folks? Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. A little windy out there, a little cloudy out there. Lots of seaweed kind of this last week or so. Sargassum, as we call it here in South Florida. But other than that, wow, what a beautiful weekend we had, Memorial Day as well. And a shout out to all the service members out there that have served in the past as well. Much respect to you. And let's move on with the video. It's going to be really quick tonight, folks. You know, I've kind of not done my, for the first 2 years, I think I consistently did 5 shows a week every day, even days when it was really tough for me to do it. I think it was almost for 3 years, actually, that I kind of forget. I'm losing track of my time now. But want to get back to doing a little more videos, and I'm starting to realize I don't have to do these long videos. I don't have to spend too much time. I can do shorter videos too. Well, anyways, this is my attempt to do a little bit shorter video and talk about a few things, and shout out to the people that have asked me questions in the comment section. We're going to get to that in a moment as well, and talk about what good deals are, what not good deals are, and where premiums are going. Looks like this gentleman is enjoying that, and this gentleman right here enjoying this beach all to themselves here in Lauderdale by the Sea. Again, a little windy, but still got to be like what is it? Hang on, see if they list the temperature here. 84 degrees, 5:36 p.m. Eastern time. Beautiful time to be in Lauderdale by the Sea. My quote: "Deep summer is when laziness finds respectability," by Sam Keane. And I thought this was great. Perfect timing. That's exactly how I feel right now. We're hitting our stride here for the Florida summer for you local Florida customers here of mine, and future local Florida customers that are listening. We're in it right now, deep summer. Well, this is not deep summer, but we're in the beginning of our summertime right now. And great time to be lazy, super hot outside. Tried to, again, over the weekend, to spend a little bit of time, but noontime, my gosh, you can just, even in the shade, you can feel the heat radiating through you. But that's nothing new in South Florida. We're used to that. Meanwhile, no matter where you live, I'm sure you get your hot days as well. And hope you find a little bit of laziness in your hot days too. So let's get into spot prices, crooked spot prices. Same sub $2,000, sub $24 silver, sub $1,100 platinum, where we were not too long ago before the big crook stepped back in and slammed these markets down. Folks, there's nothing honest in our life, especially markets. But, as my favorite author says, Robert Heinlein, one of my favorite authors says, Robert Heinlein, of course the game is rigged, but if you don't play, you can't win. And if you're going to play any game, you're going to play in a game where you're getting quality assets, quality commodities like gold, silver, and platinum. I mean, who complains about getting oil cheap? Who complains about getting quality food cheap? Well, that's what you're getting with gold, silver, and platinum because of these crooked manipulators in the Crimex markets. But again, it's just one of the reasons I haven't done so many videos as I have in the past. It's just I get so tired of talking about these crooks. I get so tired of explaining to the new people out there, listen, relax. You're buying a commodity at a super cheap price. It gets hard to say that because, we only live a certain amount of time. Just say that our lifespan is between, watch my cursor right here. Just say our lifespan is between here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can split that up, and all right, let's just say that's a lifetime. We're only a short period of lifetime. We're only going to see a few really big bull markets in our lifetime. I think so far with precious metals, gold, silver, and platinum, we've seen a bull market in The 1970s, obviously, when Nixon claimed that, not Nixon famously said, we're all Keynesians now, when he took us officially off the gold standard. Gold did shoot up, 74, 75, before hitting its apex in 1981. And again, doing it again, well, maintaining its value pretty well, even through the 90s, where it sat around, $250 to $500 per ounce, maybe a high of $750 per ounce. And again, going up to 2008 to 2011, where we were in the $750, $1,000 range. Next thing you know, we were breaking the $2,000 range in 2011. And we're overdue right now for our next moonshot here with gold, silver, and platinum. But no less, it's hard to explain to people that are waiting to make a lot of money in gold, silver, and platinum. So let me say something that I've said so many times in the past here, is that if you are in buying gold, silver, and platinum to get rich quick, and that's such a that's such a blanket statement. If you're in it, if you bought gold and silver and platinum thinking you were going to make a really great return in the short term, then you bought into the wrong thing. That's for damn sure. You should buy into the mainstream stuff, all right? If you bought into gold and silver and platinum, understanding that it is a good hedge against a falling dollar, and a safe hedge against a falling dollar, and that you're never going to wake up and hear it went bankrupt, and as long as you hold it in your possession, you're never going to wake up and hear it's gone, okay? Gold and silver's been around, platinum's been around, well, not platinum, but gold and silver's been around for 5,000 years plus. It's been trusted as money. It's been used as money, still is today. What do you think the central banks own? So, don't, again, if you bought into it thinking that you're going to make a lot of money quick, you're speculating, then you kind of got what you deserve. If you bought into it understanding the real value of gold, silver, and platinum as a hedge and as a store of value, then you're a big winner, especially at these super low prices that we've been able to buy at, given the situation of our current fiat dollar and fiat currencies all around the world. And the political situation right now, all the black swan events that are happening everywhere. But boy, I can go down these rabbit holes, as you know. I'm going to go into a little article that I just recently read, and I did say I wanted to keep these videos short tonight. Americans rank gold as the second best long-term investment. This is Schiff Gold. Of course, Peter Schiff sells gold. I sell gold. But I'd have to agree with his comments here. I like Peter Schiff, by the way. I supported him in his run for the Senate some years ago. You can look that up, how long ago that was as well. And I think that he's a smart man, and he's got a great argument when it comes to the Fed. And he's got a great argument, but he's got a great a message when he talks about why gold and silver is important to buy. He talked gold beat out stocks, bonds, and savings accounts. Now, I don't like to go there. I think Peter is there a little bit. That's, to me, a little bit of advertising hype. But, I think if you pick any period of time, you can say stocks beat gold, gold beat stocks, gold beat treasuries, treasuries beat... again, what time frame are we talking about? So I don't like... Oh, here we go. Well, no, that's not the time frame, but I don't like that general blanket statement because, again, I believe in being diversified. I also believe that, there's ways to make money, even if you don't always necessarily agree with it. Legal ways to make money in stock markets. If you don't like stocks and bonds necessarily, doesn't mean that you can't make good money at it if you pick the right stuff or you know someone that knows how to do it for you. So I'm completely all for being diversified in all different types of things. Except for crypto, sorry. All right. Well, even then, I think there's a place for that as well, a small segment of gambling money. But here we go with Peter's article. The perception that gold is the best investment over the long term rose from 15%. He's talking about the perception here in 2022 to 26%, 11% increase in the 2023 poll, overtaking stocks at the number 1-2 spot. Real estate has held the top 2 spots since 2000 with 35% rating as the best long. That makes complete sense. But the idea that gold is considered the best investment in a recent poll here, and who did this poll? Hang on a second. Gallup poll. It's kind of interesting. I click on it, but you can check this for yourself. A Gallup poll, interestingly enough, shows gold next to real estate as the second most trusted form of investment right now. So that says a lot, folks. Americans' perception of best long-term investments. We're going to look at, sorry about that. Green would represent real estate right there, of course. Blue would represent gold, which you can see here has kind of been mid-range. Stocks, mutual savings accounts, and bonds coming in even lower than gold, which kind of surprises me a little bit. No, maybe not stocks and mutual funds. There you go, right there. But gold holding its own here, according to Peter Schiff in that chart. When cryptocurrency was included in the option to get 4% of the votes, that was down from 8% in 2022. And World Gold Council senior markets analyst Lewis Street noted that while higher interest rates seem to have dampened investors' perception of real estate at the best long-term investment, it hasn't damaged perception of gold. On the contrary, the number of Americans naming gold as the best long-term investment almost doubled this year, despite climbing interest rates, which are supposed to be counterproductive to the price of gold, if you remember, folks. Gold is up, all right? And you know why? Because a lot of people out there that buy gold will start understanding that, yeah, interest rates are up, the treasuries are up, bonds, some certain investment vehicles are up, money market funds, but they are still far below what the cost of living is. They are still, at the end of the year, you are losing money, all right? Maybe not as much money as if you stuff cash under a mattress, but you're losing money. And then tack on top of that, your, capital gains, 30% that you're going to pay on that, I think, on those type of investments. Do you pay capital gains on treasuries, by the way? I don't know. I presume you are. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. I'm going to turn that off real quick. Let me see. There we go. Gold bar and coin demand grew by 2% globally in 2022. Globally, that would probably make sense. Remember, we're a small marketplace, folks. You and I and people listening to this video with us, we represent a very small group of Americans, and some of you friends out there that don't live in the United States that understand gold, especially in the United States. Very few Americans own gold. That's it, other than jewelry maybe. The second half of the year is particularly strong for coin, and of course we can tell you that. And getting into stuff that we already know, gold is a good safeguard against periods of political and economic uncertainty. You can read this on Zero Hedge by Via Shift Gold. Pretty good article. Americans rank gold as second best long-term investments. And if we're going to look at overall news, and I like to talk about news. Why do I talk about news? Because, it really... I like to say it has an effect on the price of gold and silver, and it does, but it doesn't have a price on the immediate short-term effect on the price of gold and silver. All these things, debt issues, who cares about that? That's just a distraction. What else? Bankruptcy problems, all this stuff, falling stock market. Again, just all bad stuff, things we would consider black swans that are good for gold and silver, haven't seemed to have an effect on gold and silver at all, and platinum. And you know why, folks? Because the market is crooked, rigged, and fixed. But again, don't discourage. You're buying premium products, premium commodities at super low prices, rigged by a bunch of large bankers out there in the criminal crime CME group markets. So, you're looking at the world, you're saying, gold and silver should be freaking through the roof right now. Why aren't they? Well, because the markets are rigged. They're rigged by a bunch of thieves that are there simply to make money and nothing more. They're not there to hedge. And at some point, they're going to totally screw these markets up so badly that you're going to wake up and have an oh shit moment with gold, silver, and platinum. All right, I'm done. I'm tired of talking about that all the time. Thanks for watching last week's video, which was over 30 tons of gold missing. This is true. 27 to 40 tons if you really follow all the different rabbit holes on this mystery of 30 tons of gold missing. And excuse me 1 second, let me wet my whistle here. Tonight's evening drink is actually a good aged rum. What the heck is it? It's that Hemingway stuff, Papa something. Anyway, good stuff, highly recommend it. But not too much of it, please. I'm not driving, but still, not too much of it. Not good for your liver or your whatever. Well, all right. Let's talk about some 40 comments here. Let me see if I can get through some of these. Right, man, how long has this video been for? Make sure I'm recording too as well. And yeah, we're still good. All right, close your eyes if you get dizzy, because I'm going to go to the bottom here. I'm going to kind of breeze through these comment sections. I'd like to thank everybody. And by the way, here's me clapping. Cheers to everyone out there. Hope you had a great weekend. 333, that's my lucky number as well. Michael Matthews, cheers to you. It's not coffee, but it is a good aged rum here. It's something else I like to sip on. It's a sipping drink, not a guzzling drink. And I don't guzzle coffee either. So, Helen Kessler says, Sprott and uranium. That sounds like it almost sounds like a porn movie. I'm sorry, I'm only kidding. Sprott and the uranium. Yeah, Sprott and uranium markets. I'm not quite sure where uranium market is at the moment, but I think Sprott had good thoughts about cornering, or not cornering, but buying a lot of uranium. I think it was hot for a while. Again, don't know anything about that, Helen. In fact, now that you mentioned it, I'm probably going to look here after the video. Hope you had a great weekend. Donald Desnu says, be careful if a customer with black suit is Asian. Wants to speak with you. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is turn him into a great customer. People that are good at what they do is especially in my field, in the sales field, is you take people that normally wouldn't do business with you and you get them to do business with you. So I'm going to make sure that I turn that customer into one of my best customers right there. So thanks, Don. Really appreciate that. Zubin Warden says, while you're wondering where this particular country's gold is, ask yourself, where is Iraq and Libya's gold too? Yeah, I know, man. It's this gold thing kind of gets me wondering is, what's the scramble for gold? Why, the United States, if we do have Libya's gold, if we do have Iraq's gold, if we do have Ukraine's gold, for whatever reason and whatever we're doing and wherever we're holding it, and it's likely that we do, I think, maybe in conjunction with the UK as well. What was the ultimate goal? I mean, do we own it now? Are we going to own it? Are we likely to own it? And if we do, is it our country that owns it, or is there private entities that are somehow going to get a hold of that? Is it the Fed? I don't know, man. This is all very disturbing stuff here. Again, we're lied to from birth, folks. We're lied to about a lot of things from birth, whether it's Santa Claus or Easter Bunny or whatever it may be that whatever religion you may be from that our parents told us, whether it's religion, whether it's fairy tales, whether it's things that were meant to keep us safe. Governments are even worse, you know what I mean, than the people that love you and that lied to you about Santa Claus. So always remember that. Ukraine's laundering the potato. Yeah, for sure. It's such a corrupt place, man. It was, before all this, Ukraine, it was, mega corrupt. We all acknowledge it was a terrible, terrible place, and it still is. That country is being raped by, I believe, the current administration that's running it as well. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. You know my opinion. Yep. Danville, can't argue with that. Thanks for watching. Maxwell Smart talking to his phone. For you folks that don't know who Maxwell Smart is, it's a funny-ass TV show. All BS, yep, from the casino owners, absolutely. Raymond Fox. Hermosa Beach guy, what's up? Yeah, we're going to get new weapons. I don't know what they're going to... No, I don't even think they can do that, man. I think that we were sold out, dude. I don't think we're getting jack shit from that gold. I think that gold's going to someone else, not us. It's going to disappear somewhere, but let's see what happens. Dennis Dragomir, it's not there. Leased, sold, and shipped. You got that right, brother. It's probably true. Leased, sold, and shipped. I got to take a deep breath and another sip. That's it. I managed to milk a half a shot glass of this really good rum into about one more sip here. Hang on one second. Means the video is almost over. I said it was going to be a short one. There you go. Edward Morley says, I knew I called. They gave us, yeah, copper and lead. There you go, brother. Absolutely spot on. Red Pill video. Expect a pre-dawn raid. I'm sure they already did it. They probably sent a nanobot in here to invade my brain. When did it go missing? 2014, Laura. I think we talked about that in the video. If you got to spot around, you'll see when these different articles were talking about when it did go missing. Joseph, how true. Thank you very much. Thumbs up to you. By the way, I'm hitting thumbs up here. Oh, man, hold on. Let me say, did I miss some of you guys? Yeah, I did. Hang on. That's me personally giving you thumbs up. So that doesn't mean anything. Alien Life Form says that's why the U.S. is paying for Yipperoonie. There you go. As they say, follow the money. The entire thing is shady. Can't trust anything that is reported. Yipperoonie again. E.C. Wood. I remember. Yeah. That was I don't know about Dredge Report, but I remember following it in 2014. The whole story about where Ukraine's gold went. So Yipperoonie did that as well. With at least a half a ton each or more. That is true. That's nothing for a transport plane, as they talked about. I think all the numbers work out, according to me. A.L. Exaber says, as of today, the price of gold is 1978. 1 metric ton is equal to 32,157.7466. Therefore, 27 equal to 800. Multiplying this would give a total value of $1.7 trillion. Billion dollars. Seven. Yep. Hold on. 1,722,771,000. No, seven. No, okay. 1,700,000,000. 1.7 billion. 12.6 using the same way you need. Yeah. The numbers did not work out, dude. There's something really sneaky going on with Ukraine's gold, where it is. I encourage any of you and all of you to go out there and do your own research, man. Go start pegging AI, whatever, search engines. Start making phone calls. There's something really shady about all this gold that's gone missing. And a lot of you talk about Libyan gold and Iraqi gold too. Hey, this stuff needs to be brought up and held accountable. Where did it go? And where does it deserve to be? That's the real questions. Well, that's it, folks. This is Brian Kuzma. Oh, no, that's not it. You know what? Premiums on precious metals right now. I noticed that SD Bullion, who's a company I respect, as APMEX JM Bullion as well. They've dropped prices a little bit on silver generics, as we did too here at Commercial Rare Coins. We'll beat their prices. And it looks like the price of gold eagles and some gold products have gone up. Surprisingly, even buffaloes. But like I said, here at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, if you live in South Florida, you can visit us between 10 and 4 Mondays through Fridays. We can beat APMEX, SDJ, and Bullion. I don't care if you're buying $1 worth or millions of dollars worth of gold and silver and platinum. We'll beat them. We'll beat the locals down here in South Florida. And if you don't live in South Florida, you can order from us if you're buying more than 50 ounces of gold, more than 1,500 ounces of silver. We can do traditional forms of wire, all that kind of stuff. But we're highly competitive, so if you don't have a good local deal, and again, I always recommend hit your local dealer first before you hit the online guys. Give us a call. Anyway, that's it, folks. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.